Hello friends, welcome to part 50 of Laravel 12 multi-banner e-commerce series. In this part, we are going to update the admin dashboard and we'll insert products with Seeder. See, earlier on, we have inserted the products with Tinker for the learning purpose, and now we are going to insert products with Seeder. And after this part, I am going to provide you the source code at sidemakers.in website that you can download after becoming a member. Okay, so here you can click on download, and here at the top you can able to download the up till part 50 Laravel 12 multi-banner e-commerce series up till part 50. Okay, you can able to download, and I will guide you that how you can able to download and how you can able to set up in your system. And for setup, you are required to run the php artisan migrate fresh seed command. Okay, so that I will tell you that how you can able to set up this complete admin panel, so that the complete admin panel, all the tables and all the data will come automatically. Like if I'm going to log into the admin panel, you can able to see that whatever we have done so far, we able to add the categories. Here you can see that we able to add the categories, and we able to add some of the brands, we able to add some of the products, and you are able to fetch all the data with php artisan migrate fresh seed command. Okay, so this command we are going to run, but before that we are going to use the seeder to insert some of the products, because we have not inserted the products with seeder. So we are required to do so, because we have earlier used the tinker for inserting the products for the learning purpose. We have used that tinker, but now we are going to use the seeder once again for inserting the products, so that once you will run this command php artisan migrate fresh seed, you can able to get all the data that we have done so far. Okay, so this complete admin panel up till part 50. See this, the admin panel is partially complete. Now after this part, we are going to start working on the front end, and we'll add modules side by side. Like the coupons module will come after this module, and the banners module will come, that we are going to upload the banners at the home page. We are going to show at the home page, so that banners module will also come. CMS pages module will also come. So all those modules we are going to add one by one along with the front end. Okay, and in this part I'm going to tell you that we are going to update the admin dashboard. See, this is the dashboard. Here we are going to remove the unwanted code. These charts and reports we are going to do at last. Okay, we are going to install the canvas.js charts, and all this we are going to do later on, but right now we are going to remove these charts, and we are going to modify these, we are going to show here the categories, products, and all the modules that we have done so far, and the modules that we are going to do in future. So we are going to update these tabs also. Okay, so here you can see that what we are going to do in this part: update the admin dashboard to show live modules counts dynamically, remove unwanted legacy code from the dashboard UI, create a products table seeder to insert products records using Laravel seeders, use PHP Artisan Migrate fresh seed to quickly reset and populate the entire database with this data. So let's start. So first thing is that we are going to clear the dashboard, unwanted things from the dashboard. So I'm going to open the dashboard page here, and here I'm going to clear this data. So here you can see that we are going to clear this one. You can search with this sales values and can clear that data. I have saved now. I'm going to refresh. Here you can see that is removed. Okay, so in the next part we are going to modify these. Okay, and for this we are going to do the categories count, products count, brands count, users count, to show those in here in the dashboard. like uh, uh, like the categories count will count the number of categories added so far, products count will count the number of products added so far, and all these we are going to show here along with their links. Okay, so we are going to modify the index function at AdminController. I'm going to open the AdminController here. So I'm going to modify the index function, where you can see that we are returning nothing to the dashboard file, but now we are going to return these counts. Okay, so I'm going to modify this index function. See, earlier we are not returning anything, and now we are returning all the modules counts, the main modules count. Okay, here you can see the categories count, products count, brands count, user count, coupon count. See, coupon count, order count, pages count, inquiries count. We will keep as 0 because these modules we have not added so far. But whenever we are going to add these modules, we are going to fetch from the model that how many coupons, how many orders, how many pages, how many inquiries are there. Okay, in the respected model, and that will fetch from the tables. Okay, so we have uh, we have these modules so far, like we have the category module, product module, brand module, user module. So we can able to add these, and we can directly add their models like this, like app slash model. We can directly add. No need to add the model at the top, as we are not going to use this in any other function here so far. Okay, so once we will use these models in other function, then we are going to remove these app models and will include the model at the top. So now we are going to modify the index.blade file with all these counts, all these module count. In admin, here we are going to open from here sources, views, front, admin, and then the dashboard. This is the page. Okay, so now we are going to update this part in which we have the static new orders, bounce rate, all these kind of things that we are required to remove, and we'll add our code. I have already modified this. Okay, so I'm going to copy up till app content. So this key we're going to clear like this. Okay, it's not required. Let's see. Here you can see that we dynamically now showing the categories module, products module, brands, users, orders, coupons, pages, and inquiries. Okay. So categories, see, we have added so far the seven categories. And here you can see that we have fetched these 7 categories from here. You can also check it out here by just echo then die, just to test that these 7 number is coming from there. Here you can see the 7 is coming. So that's how we are counting the modules. Okay, so categories count we have returned here in the dashboard file, and the same we are showing inside it. Okay, here you can see the categories count we have shown along with the categories heading, and we have given the link of that category as well. In the same way, we have shown the products count with the products, we have shown the brands count with the brands, we have shown the users count with the users, and we have shown the orders count with orders, coupons count with coupons, pages count with pages, and inquiries count with inquiries. Okay, so all the modules count we have fetched from the index function. See, the count is 0 for all these modules, the last 4 modules, because these are not dynamic so far. Later on we are going to make it dynamic as well. Okay, so here you can see, like if we are going to add any of the product, like I'm going to add the brand here. Okay, suppose I'm going to add the brand here. Right now there are 6 brands. If I'm going to add the another brand, okay, like anything, I'm going to add the test brand here. I'm going to give the URL as test, click on submit, and then go to the dashboard, and here you can see now the brands are 7. Okay, like this, you can dynamically able to see that these modules count is going to update every time. Okay, so let's move to the next step, and now we are going to create the products table seeder so that we can able to add few of the products with the help of the seeder. I'm going to copy this command and will run for our project. This is my project. Right click, show more option, open git back share, and here we are going to run this command, products table seeder. Okay, and here I'm going to open this products table seeder, And now you can see that we are going to include these at the top category product carbon, all these modules, see models we are going to include, and carbon also we are going to include. And here we are going to insert some of the products. But first of all, we are going to fetch the main category, man t-shirts category. We are going to fetch, we are required its id, because we are going to insert two of the products inside this man t-shirts. Okay, so we are going to copy this complete script, and here I'm going to add this one. Okay, fine. And here you can see I'm going to align it as well. Okay, so here you can see the category name is men t-shirts, and we're going to fetch the men t-shirts category ID. Okay, from here. So after getting the ID, we are going to insert that ID in the category ID. See, brand ID, we will keep it as one, admin ID one. Okay, we can also straight away give the men t-shirt ID. Okay, so the admin role, admin. Okay, product name, product code, all these data we are going to add here. Okay, and also we are going to add the another product. Okay, so we are going to add these two products here. Okay, in products table seeder, and also we are going to add these products table seeder in the database seeder. I'm going to add this products table seeder. After see color table seeder, we are going to add this products table seeder. Okay, so after this we need to make sure the products attribute table seeder will look like this. And here you can see, and we can also to copy once again, maybe if there is any difference. Okay, like this. Okay, so make sure brand table seeder also look like this, brand table seeder. And here see it's like this. Okay, so no issue, it is also fine. Yeah, it is also fine. Okay, so now finally we are going to run this command php artisan migrate fresh seed, so that we can able to populate with our data once again. Okay, so that these categories, brands, products will automatically come. These categories, brands, products, and one of the product attribute will also come. Okay, so only two product we will fetch from the seeder. Okay, so that's fine for the dummy purpose. Okay, so now we are going to run this command php artisan migrate fresh seed, so that we are going to populate the complete database. So we are going to populate all the tables with the data. Okay, uh, so this one command will help us to generate the database. Okay, so let's see. See, it will drop first all the tables, and then it's going to create all the tables. It has been done. And now we are going to see, going to check here. Okay, it logs out. Okay, it also generates the uh, login credentials once again for the admin. Okay, so I'm going to sign in. So now you can see that the 7 categories, 2 products, 5 brands, 1 user. So this data is automatically get created with the help of this PHP artisan migrate fresh seed command. And here you can see the categories come from there. Okay, you can see all these categories. Okay, main categories. Okay, subcategories, subcategories. Okay, and also you can see these brands has come up with the help of that migrate facet command, and also be able to add these 2 products, and one of the products must have the attributes. Let's see. Yes, we able to generate the attributes for one of the product as well. Okay, so we able to get the data with the help of this command. And once I will add this one here at the top, you are just required to download the code and run this command. PHP artisan migrate fresh sheet, your database will automatically come. Just you are required to create this database, ecom 12, and nothing else. Just you are required to run this command for your product. The database will automatically come. Then you can able to log in and you can able to see the categories, brands, and products at your end, and can able to continue with the further videos. Okay. So I hope that you can able to do that. And for joining as a member, you are just required to join as a member. See, open my channel, youtube.com stack developers. Okay. Simply open my channel, and in the channel you can see the join link. You can able to join from there, and also there are other ways to join. You can click on login, and here you can see the other ways. You can join with the PayPal as well. Okay. YouTube as well, PayPal as well. You can pay me if you are from India. You can just scan and ask me. You can contact me as well that how much you are required to pay. Okay, the same fees. Okay, PayPal or from YouTube or from scan. You can also scan the Paytm. Okay, this one is for the India. PayPal is for the international user. You can also pay from the debit or credit card. Okay, so there are many ways to pay. Okay, small fees so that you can able to get the complete source code. See, now you will get the up till 50 videos, and then you are going to get the complete source code as well. Okay, along with the complete support. I am going to guide you in case you will stuck anywhere. Okay, so I will make sure that you will become the Laravel expert and you can able to make the multi-vendor e-commerce website with your requirements. Okay, so that's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.